So this bit out here, this is your Duckle Moor, which is a very famous moor within Inverclyde and within the Moorshiel Regional Park. It contains over 13.5 million cubic metres of peat, and we reckon it's got the potential to store over 1.5 million cube of water.
What we're doing here is trying to restore this peatland, try to close all the drains and re-wet the area so that we can get bog vegetation back, we can have an increase in biodiversity, and it will just in general be a benefit for flood prevention as well. This is a 3-year project, so because it's 800 hectares, it's quite a big project. So we've divided it into 3 parts that we're going to tackle in different years. So the first year we're doing around 300 hectares, and the length of drains is 160,000 metres of drains being closed up. There used to be a drain going down the hill, and what we're doing is creating dams to block the water from going down the hill.
A man-made drain here, we're going to block that up again.
Block that up again, and then they also close, so you see the little dams. We can go closer and you can have a look. Water that was running off in the drain is now just seeping through the soil around, and it's re-wetting it already after 10 minutes, which is incredible.
Restoration is just so basic. Block off the drains, build a few dams, and then let nature do its job. By keeping the water here, we'll attract the insects too. You attract the insects, you attract the birds, you attract the bird life, you get the flowers. We're giving nature a great hand here to do what nature does its best.
Pulling back to build his dam, so they'll take 4 scoops across, doing that motion with pulling in. He's pulled the turf over, he's just pulling the rest out just to make it look tidy. And then he'll go back again and he'll do the same procedure on that side of the drain, pull it in like that, so it's like a zip.
So you've got a situation here where Ronnie, Cowan and the team from Inverclyde Council working with Peatland Action, and they have prevented flooding in the future happening in Renfrewshire.
We started on like an easy phase, so it was just drains and just drains like this more or less. Phase 2 will be a bit more challenging because it's more damaged, it's more eroded, so it has a lot more bare peat, which is what's emitting carbon. And then the pools will fill with sphagnum mosses, and then they will be great for
Colour.
Yeah.
Colour in the spring.
They will be great for insects.
Well, what we're doing, we've got various training courses going on, over 3 months. So, we'd like to think after, training for 3 months, people can go out and design projects. It takes a bit more longer for an apprenticeship, working in the cab. But within 6 months, you can have somebody who's very proficient and confident of working the machines. So all the time, we're trying to think, right, how can we support this industry? How can we make it bigger? But we're dependent on companies like this taking on the apprenticeship and giving them that sort of supervision.
It's good for land, it's good for nature, it's good for the planet, it generates jobs.
It's a win-win-win. Good for climate in terms of carbon, good for biodiversity, and it's holding water back, so it's not flooding. So
it'll be beautiful come the summer with all the wild flowers return.
Yep, it is. It's just win-win.
From the perspective of the Yearn Stane, this area out here, the Duckle Moor, 6 square kilometres of peat, fantastic water storage for the local area, and it's really been one of the big things for our project. There's 6 diggers out here, Innes and James and the team are working away at it. Ronnie and the guys from Inverclyde Council are up enjoying it as well, and it's getting it across to the people in Inverclyde and Renfrewshire. This is where a lot of your flooding is emanating from. This is when you see it, various floods over the years, this is where it's all building up. If we can hold some of the water back, if we can store it up here, create habitats at the same time, then we start looking at bringing some of the species back that are missing. Mountain hares, the water voles, your black grouse, these are the kinds of things that we'll be looking at doing next.
Yeah, we were watching guys here today working away, and these guys do a long hard shift to do what they're doing, but it's taken different agencies, different people to get together, councils, Nature Scotland and what have you, Clyde Moorshiel Park, to get together and say this is the right, and all credit local tenant farmers as well, who've seen the benefit of doing that here as well. So it gets people to come together, look at a situation, look at a problem and say, what can we do to benefit the land and take it from there. And they've done an absolutely incredible job at the scale of what they're doing here and the scale of what they hope to achieve right throughout Scotland is truly remarkable.